Hello, everyone. So, we're going to talk about the characteristics of the crystal children. We've talked about the five signs for indigo, adult or children, and um, we've talked about the five signs of space holder, children or adult. And now we're going to talk about the five signs of a crystal child or adult. So, um, are you a crystal? Or Starseed? I want to talk about Starseed for just a minute. So, um, for those of you that are watching live, thank you so much for joining us. I will not be answering questions until after the presentation. So, we are all star seeds, indigo, space holders, crystals, and rainbow. Children or adults are all star seeds. We are all here, or we are all from source, oneness, God, whatever you want to call that being. So when we separated, or when He created us, as some of you like to say, we lived many lives in many different worlds, realms, and dimensions. And with that and our growth, each one of us became accustomed to a particular world, realm, or dimension. Because of this, we anchor ourselves there. So we have many lives that we live there because we like it there. Um, so that particular world or dimension or realm seems normal to you, wherever this is for you, for each one of you. So when people say starseed, that's what they are meaning. They are meaning that they anchored themselves somewhere. They lived many lives there. So when you come to Earth, you sort of feel like this is not my home. This is not where I'm from. And some of you, it's because you haven't lived any lives here, and others of you, it's because you've lived very few lives here, right? So, the five signs, you are a crystal. So, let's talk about what a crystal child or what is a crystal child or adult. So, as the indigos help expand the vibration to a more evolved state, then the space holders held the vibration for clarity and practice. Humanity was then able to welcome in the crystals. Crystals have never been born here on Earth. If they have, it's very, very, very rare. So they've been born in this universe, but not on this Earth. They have never been born in the body. And because of this, they have a hard time navigating their body, mind, and soul here on Earth. These are one of the most beautiful looking souls in the body. You will know these children by their beautiful big round eyes and their smiles. They smile a lot, which I love. So, what is a crystal? So, who are they? These children started to come in a wave in the early 90s. Crystals are a very gentle, loving group. They are very matter of fact. This can sometimes be misconstrued for harshness, but they are not naturally harsh like the indigos. Crystal will stand up for what they believe in and are able to take on the indigo color and that particular trait, especially if it has to do with the earth. They have a great affinity to earthly things and will communicate with them. Crystals, rocks, trees, flowers, mountains, waters, and animals. And this is because even though they've never been born here, they've been born in realms or worlds where the world was just crystals, or the world was just trees, or the world was just flowers, or mountains, or waters, or animals. So that's why they know how to communicate so well to them. So, why are they here? They are here to show us that we can be spiritual, energetic, and physical beings in this dimension on this earth, not just with ego and physical, but with spiritual and energy. They just have, so their thing is that they have to overcome the body. They have to learn to balance their heart, mind, body, soul, and create in this world from that perspective. So, because it's important to show us we are all what we are all capable of, they'll have what we call these amazing abilities. Um, but they're not any different than us. They just came in remembering their abilities. So Once they get the hang of being physical, they can do wonders with their abilities. So, five signs of a crystal. One, the first sign is if you were born in the early 90s, mostly, that was when a big wave is. And if you were born to a space holder or an indigo, then you're probably a crystal. Um, Sign number two, and I do want to say that there are a little bit older crystals, maybe in their 30s, um, but I haven't seen many older than that. So, sign number two, um, they do not feel the need to work hard at a career or job. So if you don't feel the need that you need to, so you don't feel the need to work hard at a career or job. If they have a career, they will usually not take a leadership role. Sorry, they would rather stay at home and work from home. They do this because they're so empathic and telepathic and psychic, and the world can be too harsh, too much information coming in at once. Remember, they're not used to this brain. This vibration is very different for them. Then, with this body, well, they get frustrated. And as they grow older, they just find it better to stay in a safe and calm environment or space. So, for that reason, they'll choose to just do like a lot of online businesses, things from home. So, sign number three of a crystal, these people are not social geniuses. They can behave awkwardly in groups, not because they don't want to be social, it's just they don't understand our society's norm. They may feel it's archaic or we're archaic. They are extremely telepathic, amongst other things. So most will not feel the need to engage in verbal communication. Some crystals will have delayed speech. I, however, have seen many crystals speak at a very early age. So, um, but that is a sign. So, sign number four of a crystal could be diagnosed with autism or Asperger's syndrome. Again, they are not used to this body or brain, so they can learn to so they can learn to shut out the world. That's what they kind of do. It's a defense mechanism because for some, it's just too much information and too physical for them. This is why they are usually born to space holders or indigos. So, mostly to space holders and some indigos, because space holders can keep that vibration of calm and safety for them. Indigos, because they have that protection and they have the abilities. So this is for a calmer, peaceful vibration and for their protection from society. So, sign number five of a crystal. They like to connect through song, music, and the art. This is a great way to communicate with them. Also, this is a bonus sign. They will remember their past life, the life before this one. So if you ask them, they'll be able to tell you stories about their life and their family and their society and their home. They'll tell you about the world, about their world that they were from. So if you start asking crystal questions about their last life, they'll remember it and give you the information. They don't always know to tell you, but if you ask them, they will. So these are the five signs of crystals. I hope you enjoyed this. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities to help you on your path. And now the author of my upcoming book series, Concepts Create Reality. So in the book series, I go in depth with all of these space holders, indigos, crystals, and rainbows. So if you like what you see, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to your indigo path. And I want to thank you for joining me and watching. So at this point, I'm going to go over to the discussion, and you replayers are welcome to stop the tape now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you, love you, love you. Hi guys, how are you? How is everyone? Thank you for joining. Your son is? Yeah. So my daughter is a crystal. Yeah. Hi, North Carolina. Hello, Paulette. Hello, Ray. Thank you guys for joining me. Hi, Miss Ortiz. So I hope you liked that presentation. Does anybody have any questions about that? I know it takes a minute for some people to get on, um, but for the replayers, that's why I'm not watching. Um, Hi, Cindy, everyone watching? I think so. Up until that year, were they born? No, I haven't. Like, I haven't really seen. So I won't say that they weren't born. I will say that it was like, like there weren't very many indigos back in the day. Like I was explaining, what is her name? The indigo from way, way back. I forgot her name. So maybe there were one or two or a couple born, but the vibration was too tight and couldn't hold it. So yeah, I would assume that there were some crystals born. The only crystals I think I've met two that were older, and that's it in my probably my whole entire life. Um, Usually they're younger than me. Yeah, I think my children and grandchildren are indigos and crystals. I can't figure out what I am. Yeah, so again, this is just five signs. These are the prominent signs, but this doesn't give you enough information. Um, I do want to let everybody know, I keep forgetting to say this. I am going to start group spiritual advising. So it would be the year program. We would take one topic per month, and then we would do like a class of 90 minutes or an hour. There would be homework in between, and each of those classes would be like $90. It would be a small group, so like eight per class, so that you get time with me, and we'd go over each topic in depth. And this is part of like your spiritual growth, but it's a year long investment. So, but I am trying to like loosen it up. So maybe you only want to do one, or maybe you only want to do 3 months, or maybe you only want to do 6 months. So it would be like $90 per class, and it would be two classes a month, or it would be 160 per month. So that would be up to you whether you want to pay for one class per like each time or just in advance. I think this is a better way to make it more accessible for people to get spiritual advising. So you'd have to share with seven others, but it's another way of doing it. And we'd be covering all of these topics in depth. So this is what I teach with my spiritual stuff. So the only image is the subscribe button image. You don't see, so go out and come back in. You don't see an image. Are you guys not seeing the image? Yeah. It could be that it's not. Let me know if you guys are seeing it. Okay. You see the subscribe. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. No. No, you don't see the subscribe button? Hmm. Let me check real quick. You see it? Okay. Hi, Cindy. My first live chat. Yay, thank you for joining. So, these are the kids we've read about who talked about their past lives with historical accuracy. One even took her parents to the home. No. So, most of these crystal children have not lived lives here on Earth. That's that's a different set. Yeah. I just see the subscribe. Okay, yes. Okay, good. Went out and it's still there. Yeah. Yes, it should just say subscribe because I finished the presentation. Unfortunately, I don't know why YouTube is taking so long to get it out to you guys to say that I'm live, but you have to watch the replay. So Um, Hi, Sandy. Maybe my grandson is one since he thinks everything is strange. Yeah, yeah, they do think everything is strange. My first time living here, live here from Periscope. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's right. You're from the other group. Um, yeah, I know who you are. Okay. So, welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. So, tonight we're going to be on Indigo Tarot. Don't forget about that. Alyssa and I will be doing live tarot readings on there. So, does anybody have any questions about that? About crystal children? So, the differences between them, so you can think of indigos as the leaders, the trailblazers. You can think of the space holders as the healers, coming from their heart chakra, holding the space. They're more emotionally driven. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the crystals are sort of the balancing of that. They don't have that that thing where they can't release or they want to hold the space. They came here to take action. They're action oriented. So they're not as action oriented as the rainbows because the crystals had to learn to be in their body. So the oldest crystal I've seen is probably um, 50 something. Yeah. But yeah, you can't figure yourself out. Well, again, this is just these are just five signs. I go in depth in my book. So, and also I'm doing those, like I said, the spiritual advising where I'm going to do groups of 8, so it's more affordable for people. So it'll be $90 a class, and we'll have like 90-minute sessions twice a month covering one topic in depth where we give you practice and you ask me all the questions you need to ask me, and give you some resolution on all of this stuff. Their purpose on earth is to show that we can do the physical and the spiritual both. So, show our abilities in the physical, show how we can create our world, create a better world. These children are so intelligent. They seem to have trouble with traditional methods of learning. Yeah, yeah, they don't understand it. They don't. They think we're archaic. They just don't understand it because they're really telepathic too. They're very empathic, very psychic, very telepathic. Um, these are the children you're seeing like do teleportation and levitation and that like they can do that stuff easily. It doesn't even like yeah, they don't even like bat an eye doing it. They have these abilities. We have these abilities. I just had to learn how to be more of a crystal than an indigo in that way. So they do. They have tremendous, amazing abilities. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I want to thank you so much for coming in, saying hi. Yep, teleportation. Yes. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. I'll do more videos about that stuff. Now I might start rethinking some people I know. I know. Well, this is why I want everybody to understand. This is why the book's coming out, so that you understand you, and then you understand the people that are around you, and why those people are in your life, and what to do about that. Right? How to fill those holes in your heart, in your being, so that you can be a whole person. Right? Here on earth, because you're already a whole person, you always were, but from your aspect, be as whole as you can be. You are so welcome. I want to thank everybody again. I love you, love you, love you. I will see you on Indigo Tarot in a few hours. I think my dog teleports. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. You've seen him levitate? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it whatsoever. I believe you. I do believe you. Anyway, I will see you guys tonight. Bye.